This channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
জার্মানির দিকে নজর রাখতে হবে, তার কারণ জার্মানি স্টুটগার্টে নিউজ 9 গ্লোবাল সামিটের সূচনা। মূল অনুষ্ঠানে বক্তব্য রাখবেন দেশের প্রধানমন্ত্রী নরেন্দ্র মোদী। থাকবেন জার্মান সরকারের তাবড় নেতা মন্ত্রীরাও। মিলবে ইন্দো জার্মান দ্বিপাক্ষিক সম্পর্কের নতুন দিশাও।
Culminates with beyond discussion, which normally you get to see in corporate summits like this. So we have an award function there where we are honoring a few global icon who's made global impact emanating coming from India.
Right.
Also, there'll be a one of its kind musical rendition.
Solo you were telling us? Yes.
That's
what
right.
is that about? What is the solo concert?
Solo concert is you got to see it to believe it. It's a short concert which will depict the life of one artist who was the first gramophone artist in India, Gauhar Jan. So it's on her life. So it's a part of a large opera. So we are going to showcase only a small concert there,
right.
But it is going to be captivating, and the best thing will be kept for the last.
What we see on
yes,
the screen.
I think Stuttgart and Bochum play their Bundesliga match on 23rd, and some of us would be lucky to watch it from the boxes.
Right. So Ruben is not with us, but heart of hearts, who are you rooting for on the match?
Yeah, of course, Stuttgart. Now we are a diehard, and that is another thing. We actually have we've taken a mandate on ourselves that we would make Stuttgart. I mean, the city is known in India very much for his excellence in automotive.
Absolutely,
and automobile.
It's the city of Mercedes-Benz.
City of Mercedes-Benz, city of Porsche. So I think city of football legends also it will be known as in India from now onwards.
So you've pretty much answered what I wanted to ask you next, but just to get complete clarity on this, why did you choose Germany as the first destination for the News 9 Global Summit to travel outside India?
Well, it is partially by default, partially by design. Like we had a large German delegates in that What India Thinks Today News 9 Global Summit, which happened in India in March. And I think both the countries are very precariously positioned. If you say in the global ranking of GDP, while we are 5 and they're the number 4, and the position
that pecking order could
change. But I think what I've seen through my various interactions with the government officials and corporate people from Germany, I think there's a sense of healthy competition between the two countries. And as I always say, both of us are aligned in a way that we both believe that development and progress will not be a zero-sum game. And I think that is the spirit of India, that we take everybody together to grow. And I think that spirit was reflected in Germany too, through my interactions. And that's the basic reason that we've chosen the first destination of our global summit as Germany. There's one personal take also here, and I keep saying that if I have to reside anywhere else in the world other than India, I think I'll choose Germany as my second home.
All right, Germany as your second home. I'm sure Baba Kalyani agrees with you. He calls Germany his second home. He runs 5 factories there. I know you have global aspirations of taking the TV9 News 9 brand outside the shores of India, and Germany being a second home is something your friend Ruben Kasper, who has joined us live now, would also be equally glad to know about. But before we come to Ruben Kasper, Ruben, thank you so much for being here with us this afternoon, your morning. Thank you so much for sparing time. I will come to you, but before I come to you, for all the journalists who have also tuned in live and everybody else who's watching us on the TV9 network, there is a big surprise, and that surprise is in no one else but the keynote speaker at the News 9 Global Summit to be held on November 21st through 23rd in Stuttgart, Germany. I won't tell you who it is. Take it for yourself.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have the exchange of the joint declaration of intent for joint cooperation in research and development on advanced materials. On the German side, Ms. Bettina Stark-Wattinser, Minister for Education and Research, and on the Indian side, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Minister of State, Independent Charge for Science and Technology.
Delivering the keynote address here at the NEWS9 Global Summit will be none other than the Prime Minister of India himself, Shri Narendra Modi. Well, Reuven Kasper is joining us on this broadcast. Reuven Kasper, thank you so much for being here. Well, I want to understand from you, cricket is a religion in India and football is pretty much a religion that everybody lives and breathes in Germany. And I know you have aspirations of bringing football to India. How do you see TV9 Network and the partnership you have with the TV9 Network to help you fulfill that journey of really making football a preferred sport here in India?
First of all, a wonderful good morning from Stuttgart, Germany, and good having you all in this press conference today. And you talk about religion, yes, don't worry, we will not get in competition with the wonderful cricket in India. There is no chance for us doing so, but as we know, football is the #5 sport in India already. I think from a consumption it is #2, and it's globally the sport #1. And in Germany it is indeed, it is culture, as we are as a football club a cultural good. And we want to transport this wonderful game to India and use it as a cultural bridge between our two countries, which we want to do because the boundaries between India and Germany are so strong. And I think dialogue on a political, economical and cultural level these days is even more important than it was ever. And this is something we want to bring into this cooperation with TV9, which I want to thank Barun that he brought this wonderful global summit to Stuttgart. And I think together we produced a wonderful setting for people. And also when you want to come, when you will be here in the MRP arena, you will see that we have the most modern and wonderful arena here in Europe.